Okay friends, this is a second option here. So the other stencil I did was the positive of the stencil. So whatever was cut out, that got stuck down. But I saved all my pieces and I tried to cut them out carefully so that they retain their shape with an X-Acto knife. So what I kept was the outside and the inside pieces, and so with my freezer paper I just stuck them down with tweezers and kind of put them in the configuration that I wanted. And so this way it's not going to be an overspray. I'm going to bleach just the parts that are black right now, and when I take it off, those will be the lighter colors ones. And like I said before, a lot of times I use a bleach pen to do this. I found this in my house. I have not used it in a long time. It doesn't feel very full. So I also was looking around and I have this dishwashing liquid, which is basically bleach in a gel form, that I use to clean the bathroom, actually, the caulking, whenever it gets kind of grody. It's a little extra. So if I run out of my bleach pen, I will use some of that. And the bleach pen has two different sides. There's like a pointy tip and then a brush side. I haven't done this in a while, so I'm gonna try both and see how it goes. So here is that brush tip. I'm just kind of squeezing to get some of that bleach out. I just am being a lot more controlled about this, so I only needed plastic backing just where the thing is. Yeah, there's not very much in there. So I'm just basically going to use my bleach pen as a tool, and I've got the dishwashing liquid in there, the gel, and I'm just going to kind of dab it on there. The gel makes it a lot more controllable, so it's easier to get where you want it and not where you don't. But I'm not being too careful about avoiding anything. I'm just kind of dabbing it on to the spots that I think will need it. Sorry, I'm not looking through the viewfinder as much as just holding the camera here. And this might take a little longer to develop than the straight bleach, but that's okay. Try to get all of those little areas. And maybe this won't work at all. It's all an experiment. I still have my tub of water and vinegar standing by next door, so that when this has developed the way I want it to, I can dunk it pretty easily and quickly. Make sure I get everything. And I like this method too because it gives you a little variation. So where the gel is thicker, it will be, it'll come out lighter. And where the gel is a little lighter, the dye will remain more. So we'll see how that goes. I will come back to you when it's developed. So if you're worried about the bleach soaking through, maybe, with the gel, you can pull up on your pieces. This is tricky because you could possibly push the bleach underneath, but if you rinse off your tweezers every time and you just try and catch the very edge of it, you can do that. And this is a good way also to kind of tell, yeah, they're having fun, to tell how well the color is developing, because it's hard to tell from here to here to look if you have from here to here, you can see it's starting to turn orange just a little bit. Like I said, it goes a little slower. So I'm gonna pull all these pieces off. All right, so I have, oops, here we go. I have peeled off all the paper. You can see there's that, and there's a bunch of little pieces there with my tweezers. And now the gel is still on the shirt. It's still bleaching. And there's a little spot where I messed up, but that's okay, that happens. So I'm just gonna leave it until I like the color. I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer. And then rinse it out and wash it, and I'll let you guys see the end results.